Hey, right back on the video. It's 4:37, and I'm kind of standing away from the camera right now because I'm sitting here at the counter doing some work here, so I don't necessarily need to be in this video. But this message is just for me, kind of coming up with my thoughts and things I'm remembering and deciding to make this video. So this message is for Polly Brown. Polly Brown is Joel's mother / I guess his wife, or whatever that means. But anyway, I want to put this video because I know that she has played a role in my life, even though I didn't want her to. And because there's very few viewers on my videos, my video channel, I feel as though the only people who really do subscribe to my videos are, number one, targeted individuals themselves, and then of course, small group of people who have probably worked with me in the past, previous employers, whatever. So this message is for Polly Brown. I don't know why she would insist on trying to keep me married to her son. I remember when I first met her, she had told me that she was divorced 2 times. And yet, when I divorced her son, she suddenly decides that marriages should be forever, or some weird thing like that, which is ridiculous. I don't want your son. I don't want him. Obviously, I understand that there's a lifestyle there, differences and opinions and whatever. And I moved on, and I don't really want a connection with Joel, for good reason, and I understand perhaps maybe you've arranged jobs for me. I suspect that last job over there at the Button Willow is probably arranged by Polly, and but I don't understand. The reason why I don't understand why is because I was already in the process of getting divorced when I got that job. So I understand that maybe she has some sort of vendetta, some sort of competition going on. I'm not in a competition with you, Polly. I don't want to be in a competition with you. That is a different lifestyle altogether. And it's not something that I want to emulate or associate myself with, that sort of thing. I'm not trying to cast judgment on you by any means. It's just I understand people have their different lifestyles or whatever. But I don't want to be associated with you. And I think that should be respected. I don't know why you want to attach yourself to me. Obviously, you don't like the fact that I gained skills and whatever to move on to decent paying jobs. But you know what? If I only take job opportunities if I feel as though I can apply for them or whatever, and that's pretty much all I'm doing. And I'm basically just kind of playing things by ear. So I don't really know why you want to have an active hand in it, because I really don't think you should. And that goes for, I believe, his Aunt Esther as well. I mean, I'm not trying to be mean or anything, although I guess I have reason to be. I just don't want anything to do with you guys. And I know that my family probably encouraged you to. Maybe Jim, my ex-brother-in-law, kind of encouraged that. Mainly because, he probably maybe at one time, I don't know if he knew if you guys were like that or not. I don't know. But whatever the case is, it's not a good idea to subject yourself, even if the marriage is legitimate, or still in operation, you're still married, it's not a good idea to, arrange jobs based on somebody's conjugal situation. In this case, I'm completely divorced from Joel. And so if you want to try to make it into like a religious issue about divorce, well, like I said, you got divorced 2 times. So I'm not interested in having a relationship with Joel. I don't even want to see him. I don't want anything to do with the guy. I don't really know. I don't necessarily hate Joel, but I know that he makes me ill. Like, I certainly am not attracted to him anymore. And I know what kind of background he's from, so that kind of puts me in a situation where I just made a decision. I don't want anything to do with him. I just don't. He's not somebody that I respect for those reasons. Anybody who would manipulate someone's employment and keep things like that a secret, that's something that I would never want to have anything to do with. And so, and I'm completely against that. I completely. You know, I don't want to try to use you to benefit through getting jobs or whatever. And it kind of surprises me that you're even able to manipulate people's work, given the reputation and the lifestyle that you live. But whatever, you know, life, society is what it is. I guess people's morals are not really what they should be. But I don't want to have anything to do with you. I really don't. And I don't want to be associated with you. I don't want my name mentioned in the same sentence as you. And that's just the way it is. I mean, I think you should respect that. But especially since there's no way in the world I could ever have any sort of relationship or friendship or anything with you. I mean, I really don't. And I made that very clear many times before. But I do think that somehow or another you're kind of manipulating things in my strength. You don't have to worry. I'm never going to make enormous amounts of money. So you don't have to sit here and think that, oh, well, I gave her a hand up at one time and now she's going to benefit from it. I don't think that's going to happen. But at the same time, it's like, you know, I feel as though you've inconvenienced me multiple times with, like, for example, that last job. That last job, I was given that job and I didn't apply for that job. And then I was forced to work that job. A job that I didn't like, that didn't benefit me on any level. Not in growth of career opportunities, not in knowledge, not in anything. And then, you know, then I ended up getting terminated for that position for reasons that are illegal, you know, for things that really I shouldn't have gotten terminated for, okay? I mean, he said the company was closing because he wasn't making any money or whatever. Maybe that's true or not, I don't know, because I never dealt with the financial end of that company, other than like the sales that he made from a particular portion of the company. But still, you know, I don't know what their financial standing was. I have no idea. But still, I mean, any way you look at it, this should never have taken place. I should never have had anything to do with you. I know that my brother-in-law has, you know, views and ideas. Maybe he thought that, you know, you were a responsible person, maybe he trusted you, or maybe he knew that you were someone who lives this particular, I don't know what he was thinking when he got involved in this. But, you know, I know there was an issue going on with Facebook back in 2008, 11 years ago, oh my God. And, you know, I can't be responsible for that either. At that time, I was separated from Joel. And, you know, apparently I think that we probably may not even have been married at that point. I don't know exactly what happened while I was away in the Antelope Valley, but I'm assuming that you probably married him, or maybe you were always married. I don't know what the deal is, but I'm not comfortable with your lifestyle. I'm not. And I think that should be respected. I'm not comfortable with it. I don't want to work jobs that you create or that you assign for me for good reason. Mainly because I have made an effort to distance myself from Joel. I don't want to see him. I don't want to acknowledge him. I don't want to acknowledge any part of your family. I don't even know, like, for example, I've mentioned Callie a few times. I don't even know who she is. Seriously, even though I've met her maybe once or twice, I don't even know where she is, who she is, or what she looks like, or anything like that. I don't know your family well enough. You know, and even if I did, I'm not married to Joel anymore. You know, I have a divorce paper that says so. So, you know, maybe you look at me as some form of competition. Maybe, I don't know why, but I'm certainly not interested in Joel. I'm not, you know. I cared about Joel before I knew about all of this stuff. But once you start getting a picture of how things are, you find it impossible to have any sort of feelings for that person. You know, all you feel is just like, you know, he's just a person that I used to know, and that's it. I mean, really, it is. I don't think about Joel. I don't think about you. I don't think about anything. The only thing that I think about is just like, why are you involved in my life when you shouldn't be? That's it. That's it. I mean, and really, I don't I don't know Esther, but I do remember having a feeling that she was involved. This came back, I think maybe in 2014, somewhere around there. I kept thinking she has something to do with this. And I don't, I understand that, she's your sister. And I don't even remember, I met her at one time, or maybe twice, I don't remember, but I don't know her well enough for her to be involved in my life, and I certainly don't welcome it. I don't welcome it at all, I think we're people that should have never crossed paths, and I really do believe that. I have no desire to know you any more than what I did get to know you. I didn't really know you that well. I mean, I remember going to your house a few times, and then we'd eat something, and then we'd head out the door, and that was pretty much it. And then all of this stuff blew up, and the very fact that you withheld information relating to my employment, my ability to take care of myself, how in the world could you expect me to have any sort of respect for you? You can't, okay? And this is not me scolding you or trying to be, disrespectful by any means. It's just that you don't belong in my life. You don't. You do not belong in my life. And that's just common respect that you should have for a person. So anyway, I wanted to say that because it's like, I start thinking about all these people who are involved in my life that I'm not welcoming it. Like, I'm not welcoming my ex-brother-in-law. I look at him as a curse that got brought into my already dysfunctional family, and it's made it like explosive. And it was something that I never invited. Like, I never wanted Jim Culligan in my life at all. Other than like my visits to the family every once in a while. I feel as though this particular person exploited me and brought about problems that really shouldn't have been there, along with my other brothers and sisters, because they are extremely dysfunctional. My entire family is dysfunctional. And only a dysfunctional family would do something like this, Anyway, so Polly, I don't really know what your issue is. I just wish that you would respect the fact that I don't want anything to do with you. I don't drive by your house. As a matter of fact, I was driving down California Avenue a few days ago, and I kept thinking, okay, I wondered if she still lived there as I was driving, because every time I drive down that street, I keep thinking, I wonder if she lived, but it didn't prompt me enough to actually go down that street to turn down to see if you were still there, because I don't care. I mean, and I'm not trying to be mean, but it's just like, you know what? I don't have anything to do with you, so why are you involving yourself with me? You shouldn't. You shouldn't involve yourself with me. Because I have my own life to live. And I don't want it to involve you. And I certainly don't ever want to see your son again. Ever. I don't miss him, and I know you're probably thinking, oh yes you do. No, I don't. I don't miss Joel. I don't. I don't think about him. I don't, any of that. The only thing that I care about right now is going back to work. Whatever that might be, and forgetting these people, including my blood relations. Okay? Because I don't feel as though any of these people, including yourselves, is somebody that I want to have a relationship with. And I think that should be respected. So anyway, I'm going to wrap up this video, and really, I mean, I think about all the lawsuits that you guys created that should have been, really, I should have been able to sue these people, because I wouldn't be in this situation. You know what I mean? I feel as though, I've been inconvenienced enough, and I shouldn't have been. So I'm going to wrap up this video, and I will be back with another video, but not addressing you some other time later. Bye.